We're here at the McAllen International Airport with Fabricio Kojuk from Aeromar, who to tell us the latest things that are going on, 2 destination flights to Mexico City and San Luis Potosi. Folks, this is something unique to the city of McAllen and something unique to our airport. Fabricio, welcome.
Thank you so much.
And tell us, what can people do to find out more about Aeromar and your flights?
Well, they can come here direct to the airport where we can give them information they need. They can buy tickets, or they can go online at aeromar.us, or go to one of the traditional travel agencies, either online such as Expedia, Orbitz, or one of the regular travel agencies where they have all the information about our flights.
Your Mexico City flight is celebrating a year here in McAllen. Tell us, how is it going?
It's going overall well. It has, let's say, increased its frequency. We started with 3. And we've been flying up to daily, depending on the time of year, such as Christmas and New Year's. We actually ran extra flights. Right now, we're doing 4 trips a week. And over the Easter break, we'll increase that to 5. And probably do about 5 or 6 during the summer. So I would say almost daily service.
And San Luis Potosi?
San Luis Potosi started in November, right before Thanksgiving. It started with 3 flights a week. Currently, we're doing 2 because it's the low season. For Easter, we are increasing to 3. And we'll probably be at 2 or 3, depending on how the loads go in the late spring and summer.
Tell us, the San Luis Potosi area, what can people expect when they fly in there?
Well, they can expect several things. One, it's a very dynamic and vibrant industrial city. So there's a lot of connections in the automotive industry, for instance. So for business purposes, it's a very good hub to distribute traffic, let's say, to places like León or Querétaro. For leisure, you can go to the Huasteca Potosina, which is a rainforest, or San Miguel de Allende, which is a very well-known city here in the United States. And clearly, San Luis Potosi itself has a lot to offer. It's a colonial city with long-standing tradition, excellent food, great hotels. It's worth the trip. It's really only an hour and 10 minutes away from McAllen, so you can beat that.
It's direct flight.
Right.
You check in McAllen and you land in San Luis Potosi, and the airport's about our size airport.
The airport is about this size, and it's only 15 minutes away from downtown. So it's very convenient, it's very safe. There's no reason not to go.
I know you were here last night talking to some Mexican nationals who have businesses both in McAllen and San Luis, and one of the big selling points you were trying to say for the business traveler is very convenient because you can be over there in an hour and a half, and then you do your business and then come back, or you can spend the weekend over there and stuff like that.
Well, there's several things. One, you need to look at the alternatives. So you can either drive and spend, I don't know, 8-10 hours on the road with some safety concerns, as we know. Then on the way back, there might be a long queue at the bridge. Otherwise, you need to go north to either Dallas or Houston and connect. So that's going to take you about 4 or 5 hours at least, and it's going to be more expensive also. So you need to factor in, the time savings and the convenience. And also what I would say is that we can combine itineraries. So you can, on the days we don't fly to San Luis, you can go non-stop to Mexico City and connect. It's a very quick connection to San Luis. And then you can come back on the non-stop, or vice versa. You can go to San Luis and come back via Mexico City on the direct flight.
And where San Luis is located, you can go to a lot of different places, and it's not that far because it's right in the middle.
Right. So if you want to go to Aguascalientes, for instance, it's only an hour and 15 minutes away. So it's very convenient, it's a very central location, and I think it's important for people to recognize that not only are we selling San Luis per se, but it's all the convenience around that flight.
And they can get in on Orbitz now, and Expedia. You can book a trip. You can book a destination. You can find hotels also on those if you use those.
You can book packages as well with hotels.
Well, something that's unique about Aeromar is that you have Salon Diamante here.
Right.
Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, that is a concept that we offer throughout our network. Wherever the airport's facilities permit, this is one of the airports where we're lucky to have that facility. So it is what we call a VIP concept where passengers can relax before their flight. We have the wireless, internet, coffee, free snacks, drinks, no cost. You just show your boarding pass and you come in for free. So you don't need to pay for a membership or be, a platinum member of some program. All of our passengers are welcome, and we find that it's a concept that passengers like, they appreciate it, and it's a nice place to rest before your flight.
And I know that people have an image of airports along the border, but this is an hour and a half in, and what I realized is when you land, everyone's hospitable. You go through customs just like you normally would, and you step out into the airport, and there's a parking lot there, and there's not military presence or anything like that because it's a very safe safe community.
Absolutely. It's a very, easy place to transit, and so you take the hassle away from your traveling experience.
And that's what sort of Aeromar is trying to sort of tell the business traveler and also tell the community, if you're looking for a fast weekend getaway where you just want to get away from things, chances are you don't have to be flying to Houston, then Houston trying to go somewhere internationally. You can actually go from McAllen direct into Mexico.
Absolutely. There's great places to visit. I mean, not only around Mexico City itself, but even in the San Luis area. Real de Catorce, for instance, which is an old mining town, which is fantastic. I just would encourage people to go do a little bit of research online. There's a wealth of information, and they should go, they should visit. It's really probably going to be less expensive than going to the outlets over the weekend just to go to San Luis.
We went on the initial trip, and let me tell you, I was pleasantly surprised. There's a lot of adventure tours you can do. The city is colonial and it's beautiful. There's museums. The food is delicious. It's a whole other way of eating Mexican food because it's just traditional San Luis Potosi, the enchiladas, everything else that they do. So there was a lot to do.
And it's not crowded at all. It's very easy to visit.
Very easy. And it's comfortable. The people were really friendly. That impressed me because, usually when you deal with a lot of tourists, people get like, oh, they're tourists or whatever. But here in San Luis, they were very hospitable. Mexico City, of course, it's a dynamic metropolitan city that rivals New York City. There's a lot to do.
But again, Mexico City, it has over 200 museums, a wealth of theaters, functions, concerts, soccer matches. I mean, you name it, we have it. So it's a great place to visit. It's safe. We get sometimes a bad rap about safety. Mexico City, I live there, it's my hometown. It is a safe place. Just like any other big city, you need to take precautions, the necessary precautions. But other than that, it's really a friendly place to visit, and there's no reason not to go.
And if people want to connect with you, there's Facebook, Twitter,
right.
There's your websites. Tell them how they can find you.
They can find us at www.aeromar.us or aeromar.com.mx. We also have a toll-free number, which I don't remember at this time.
But I'll show it on the screen right now. You'll be seeing a number, that 81800 number.
And we have, of course, Beatriz here at the airport. She can take care of you. You can just walk in, talk to her, and then she'll guide you as you need.
And if you want to be treated first class VIP in their Salon Diamante, there's beverages, there's snacks for you before you board your flight. So come early, let me tell you, because that is a treat in the room here. And it's right behind the ticket counter here at the McAllen International Airport. And I would like to thank you for everything that Aeromar is helping McAllen sort of grow and offer more international flights. We have great airlines here, and Aeromar just adds to the choices you can have.
Thank you very much. We are proud to be McAllen's international airline, offering the only non-stops out of here. We really appreciate the partnership and the support we've gotten from the city. It's been essential in our investing here, in our developing the second flight to San Luis, which otherwise might not have happened without this support. So thank you very much.
Well, thank you, and thank you for being at the McAllen International Airport. I'm Roy Cantu for the City of McAllen.